Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than my usual content. I'm going to be doing my thoughts and opinions on Red, Taylor's version that was just released on Friday. I'm so excited because I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, and I have done another video similar to this one where I talked about my opinions and thoughts on Fearless, Taylor's version. If you haven't watched it, I'm going to link it down below. Be sure to check that one out. So if you haven't seen that video, I'm just going to start off by saying that although I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan now, I really wasn't super into country music between like when she was doing Fearless up until Red. Of course, I liked all the songs that were on the radio that were coming out, like the singles, but I'm not too familiar with all of the other songs that are on the album because I was really familiar with the debut album because I was listening to country music, but then I kind of fell out of it for a while. So now it's really nice that I have this opportunity to get reacquainted with the songs that I do know and to learn more about the songs that I wasn't so familiar with when they first came out. So I want to start this off by talking about the 10-minute version of All Too Well, because that is the very first song that I listened to as soon as it came out on YouTube at midnight. I wanted to watch it on YouTube because I wanted to read, I wanted to watch like the lyrics and I wanted to read them and kind of follow along. And oh my gosh, it was incredible. I really love that song. I didn't think it was going to be possible for me to love All Too Well more than I already did, but I think it gives us even more detail of that time in her life, and it just adds a whole lot more to the story that we didn't really get to see or hear in the first original version of All Too Well. Another thing I want to kind of get into is the music video for All Too Well. It was so incredible. I thought the actors did a great job. Taylor did an awesome job directing, and it just really, especially like the scene where the actors just have the dialogue in the kitchen while she's doing the dishes, it really gives you a lot more insight into that relationship and that time for her. And I'm just really like, it just kind of really gives you more of an understanding of just the album altogether. So I really loved the music video. But one of the songs that stood out to me that I wasn't originally familiar with was The Moment I Knew. Again, I really love just the expansion of like details of that time, of that story and that relationship. Story about her birthday party, her 21st birthday party. It kind of even gives a new, I guess, light on the song 22, because when 22 originally came out, I thought 22, that's kind of a weird age to write a song about, kind of random. But when you kind of take into consideration what happened at her 21st birthday, it makes a lot more sense, and it made me love and appreciate that song in a whole new way, and it gave it a whole new meaning, like a second meaning, which I really loved. Now, I've never heard of the song Ronin. I did hear that there was a backstory to it, so I did a little research, and it broke my heart the second I read the backstory. And that song, oh my gosh, I'm trying to hold my composure because like talking about this song, because it makes me so emotional. It's so beautiful. The mother's like, because it's the words from the little boy's mom that she put together in this beautiful song, and it's just so heartfelt. And I just really, if you don't know the song, if you're like me and you don't know that, if you didn't know that song originally, I really recommend checking that one out, because just be prepared to cry, because it was a lot, but it was beautiful and I loved it. I was super excited to listen to The Lucky One. It sounds like it's about Britney Spears. It sounds like it's influenced by her. I don't think Taylor has ever said that, but a lot of fans that I was reading like comments on Instagram were kind of mentioning that it sounds a lot like Britney Spears. And I listened to it, and it really does sound like it's inspired by her. That's what it made me think of anyway. I don't know if it was intentional, but that's just what I thought of. I thought of the situation that Britney Spears was in, and it's really crazy because the album came out the same day that her conservatorship ended, and I thought that was really, really cool, and I was super excited to listen to The Lucky One, and I was not disappointed. So those were my thoughts on the Red, Taylor's version album. I want to say it's becoming my favorite album, but I really love Reputation. So for me, those are my top two. I don't know which one I like more, but I'm really excited to get more just kind of dive deeper into the album and get more familiar with the songs. Because like I said, I don't know a whole lot of them just yet. And because I was like listening to the 10-minute version of All Too Well like over and over and over, I really didn't have too much time to really listen to the other songs just yet. But let me know down below if you guys have checked out that album, what your thoughts are, what you think of it, especially if you are familiar with the original Red album. I'd really appreciate your opinions in the comments. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know I don't normally post videos like this, so if you watched this, just know that I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.